Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, ha. Salutations, greetings, and many great hellos, viewers. Welcome back to this next recording session of Pokémon Black. You kind of caught me in the middle of level grinding, and it's taken me so long it's already spring. Yep, I was level grinding all through the winter, and now it's spring. Yeah, lots and lots of level grinding. The reason I've been level grinding is because I have a new team member on my side. Yep, the 6th member of my Pokemon Black team. And if I can get an Audino to come out, then you will see him in just a minute. Oh, that's a patch of shaking grass right there. Let's go ahead and... is this an Audino? Chances, sometimes it isn't. Okay, there we go. It's an Audino. I worried for nothing. Anyway, meet Neptune the Frillish. Yes, Frillish. If you guys have been following my black and white playthrough since the beginning, then chances are you did see the episode in which I came across Frillish for the first time, and you probably did hear me doing a bit of gushing about how much I love this Pokemon. I'm not kidding when I say that Frillish is my second favorite Pokemon in the whole franchise, second only to the tie between Archon and Archeops. It's just such a cute Pokemon, and not only that, it's really good too, especially once it evolves. It's got a good typing, it's Water and Ghost. It has a decent stats. It's mostly centered around its bulk. It has decent physical bulk and a good special bulk as well. And its special attack is pretty good as well. So I've used this Pokemon several times and it never fails to disappoint me how good it is. But mostly I like Frillish just for its design. It's obviously based on a jellyfish, but it also has that kind of regal prince-like look to it. I definitely appreciate it. Although if you're using the female Frillish, it'll obviously be a princess-like look. But yeah, it's an adorable Pokemon. Its flavor text in the Pokedex is appropriately creepy for something that's an undersea ghost. But yes, this is the 6th member of my team. I obviously named him Neptune after the Roman god of the ocean. Which is quite appropriate considering what it evolves into. Now if we can just beat this Attract. The good thing about level grinding a ghost type is that they're completely immune to anything an Audino can throw at them, damaging at least. An Audino can still hit them with special moves like, or status moves like Attract, for example. But, yep, it can't do any damage to me, so I managed to inflict a burn on it. I specifically taught Neptune Will-O-Wisp so it would be able to more easily defeat these Audinos, just in case it were to be immobilized like this. But yeah, right now the burn has taken all the damage. I also managed to teach Neptune Surf, which will definitely come in handy. What am I saying? Of course it's going to come in handy. Handy is an understatement. Surf is absolutely essential in any Pokemon game whatsoever. And not only that, it's a fantastic move too. There we go. After how many turns of being immobilized by Attract-induced love, Neptune finally managed to defeat that Audino with Surf. And just like that, got to level 40. He's right up there with the rest of my team. And it also happens to be the level in which he evolves. So yeah, you got to enjoy Frillish while he lasted. Now, he's already progressing to his final form. Congratulations, your Neptune has evolved into the Pringles Man! Nah, I'm kidding. It's Jellicent. That huge mustache, though, oh my god. While Frillish is a king, or A prince, Jellicent is the king. That's why Neptune, I think, is such a fitting name for the guy. But yeah, I got the 6th member on my team fully evolved. I think, who else needs to evolve on my team? Rudy, that's literally all who needs to evolve. Oh yes, also, before I get into what I want to do today, you can't see this, it's all on the bottom screen, but I gave every one of my team members an item to hold on to, because I'm not using the lucky eggs, so why not give them held items? In Neptune's case, he has the Quick Claw, Malfoy has the Sharp Beak, for reasons you'll see later. Rudy's got the Soft Sand, Black has the Expert Belt, Petrie actually has nothing in order to take advantage of that epic acrobatics he has, and Muffet has the Magnet. So yeah, they're all given some sort of item, except for Petrie, obviously, as I just said. But, okay. That's over and done with. I'm done level grinding. I'm completely ready to move on with the game's storyline now. What I want to do for this recording session, I want to investigate Dragonspiral Tower. Then I'm going to go do a little bit of a side road trip kind of thing to Route 17 and 18, where there will be some more trainers for me to fight and more items for me to get. And then I will continue on with the story by going to, spoiler alert, sorry, the Relic Castle. Because there is something of significance that awaits us in Relic Castle after we complete Dragonspiral Tower. But anyway, let's just go on with the show, I suppose. Oh, right. Before I go, I really should switch Pokemon. I'll bring Petrie out in front, because Neptune is the only one of my team to reach level 40 so far. Anyway, walk up to Professor Juniper here, or Professor Juniper Senior, rather, and Bianca will approach you from behind. If you recall from last time, we were challenged to visit the Dragonspiral Tower by the Shadow Triad after our last gym battle. It's Cottonmouth and Bianca. I'm the other Professor Juniper. The Professor Juniper who gave you the Pokedex is my daughter. Nice to meet you, Professor. Thanks to Professor Juniper Jr., I got to go on a journey and start figuring out possibilities for my life. I'm very, very grateful to her. Is that right? Grand. Actually, we should chat later. Bianca, Cottonmouth, here's the situation. Some members of Team Plasma, quite a large group, broke through the tower wall and went inside. Bryson and that young man, I believe his name is Chiren, the two of them went after Team Plasma, but... Professor, what's the Dragonspiral Tower? Haha, I guess you would be curious. Well, I'll explain briefly. Dragonspiral Tower has stood tall since long before Unova was founded. On the top floor, the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon waits for a person pursuing ideals to appear. That's what is said. Are you going to go after Team Plasma like your friend did? It's admirable of you to join the fight against Team Plasma, but it's risky too. Don't worry. Cottonmouth and Chiren are both really, really strong, and they've beaten Team Plasma before. But I'm not all that strong, actually, I admit it. I'm not very strong, so I was thinking it would be nice if maybe I could stay here and be your bodyguard. Why, thank you, that makes me feel much safer. Well, Cottonmouth, it's up to you. Climb the tower. This is all I can give you, but it might help you rest. Old Gateau. This was an item introduced in Diamond and Pearl, where you find it in the old Chateau. I believe it's an item that cures all status conditions from your Pokemon. Still, what could Team Plasma be after? Yeah, well, who knows, right? Well, I guess we'll find out once we head to Dragonspiral Tower. Yeah, nice music. And what have you got to say? Earlier, the gym leader went up the tower. If you were lucky, you might witness a legend. Not right now. First, I want to surf over here, now that I can. There are a couple of trainers and an item to be found here. I am an ace trainer. Basically, I'm very strong. The Unova region will be shaken if I lose. I don't know. That's a bit of an exaggeration, it feels like to me. Okay, he's got some ice cream. No problem. It's time for Petrie's redemption because he didn't get to do much at all in the last gym battle. If you remember. That was unfortunate. That Cryogonal. Oh, man. Yeah, that ice cream was no problem for him. And Galvantula is up next. Okay. Galvantula. Petrie's weak to electric-type moves. Malfoy's weak to bug. Rudy's also weak to bug. And Neptune is weak to electric. I think black is the safest option here. Because I don't really have anything that can reliably take out a Galvantula. No rock or fire types. Anyway, we're gonna use bulk up first and foremost. Gastro Acid. That suppresses the ability. So in this case, my ability is Inner Focus, which means now Galvantula will be able to make me flinch if it has an attack that allows it to do that. Now that I've bulked up, I can hit it with Rock Tomb. And there we go, a one-hit knockout. The meaning of my existence is being threatened right now. Well, risks must be taken. Sacrifices must be made when it comes to my Pokemon journey. The item here is Embargo. Now, what's that move do? I think it prevents the use of items. But there's one other Ace Trainer over here. Oh, after stumbling across this wild Pokemon. It's a Deerling, alright. I can live with that. It's raining here. Perfect Neptune weather. Because rain boosts the power of water-type moves. Alright, 3 Pokemon this time. And she's starting out with Cubchoo, okay? Kind of underwhelming. But, you know. It's just a Cubchoo. It's only... The only thing that really sets it apart from any other Pokemon is the fact that it likes to abuse Endure, which I find incredibly annoying. Okay, Darmanitan is coming up next. This is the perfect time to bring Neptune into the battle, but yeah, you know what? Let's just go with Neptune. I'm not taking risks. I was thinking about using Rudy, but I don't know. Neptune's a much better choice. Yeah, this is our first time seeing Darmanitan. It's the evolved form of Darumaka. It's a threatening Pokemon. It has a ton of attack power. But in the rain, it's no trouble at all. Plus, I got the Quick Claw. It activated, making me the faster of the two. I think it'd be a useful item for Jellicent because it's not the fastest Pokemon in the world. Now, Leavanny. Back to you, Petrie. Haven't seen Leavanny since Berg's gym, actually. But yeah, 1 acrobatics. Level 40, nice. Endeavor. No thanks, I've already got a good set of moves. Okie dokie. Now I will switch again. Over to Muffet, I suppose. Now, back over here, we can surf again. And now we will actually proceed into Dragonspiral Tower. You can encounter wild Pokemon on the first 2 floors. They are Golett, Mienfoo, and Druddigon, none of which we've seen thus far. Oh, yeah, there's Mienfoo. It's a fighting type, if you still want to add one of those to your team. Be careful, though. It evolves at a very late level. It evolves at level 50, which, Yes, you'll notice that a lot of Pokemon you encounter this late in the game evolve at very late levels. Oh look, it's Druddigon. We've actually seen Druddigon before, not in this playthrough, but in my Pokemon Y playthrough. Pokemon Y, the Pokemon Y's Druddigon is probably the only instance, or one of the only instances, of them changing a Pokemon's cry to make it sound better. I really like Druddigon's cry in X and Y. But this sounds like an earthquake going on up there. Not an earthquake, but it seems something is stirring atop the tower. Oh, and it's Chirin. You can walk on the fallen columns, too. I'm going after Team Plasma. Good to know. Okay, now there are a couple of items to be found over here. But unfortunately, in order to get all of them, we'll have to run around several wild Golett. If you still want a ghost type or a ground type, then Golett is a good option. I have used it before. Its final form, Golurk, is really good, if a little bit slow. Yeah, it's a ground ghost type. Both of them are really good types to have. I remember my Golurk, I think it had, what was it? Shadow Punch, Earthquake, Brick Break, and something else. Definitely a cool Pokemon. I enjoyed using him. Plus, there's the fact that he looks like a big mecha. It's pretty neat. So yeah, just keep running into these wild Goletts. Technically, it's singular wild Golett, but I don't know. When it comes to my writing, I try to have proper grammar, but when it comes to actually talking, I could care less about grammar. Well, that's not true. I do care about grammar, but I'm a lot less, what's the word? I'm a lot less lenient on myself when it comes to writing and grammar. But now that we've passed the first 2 floors, there are no more wild Pokemon. So we can just run around to our heart's content collecting items. Yeah, this is an interesting puzzle. You gotta, like, leap around these ledges here. Like so. If you're confused as to the pathways, you can, you know, just figure them out from trial and error.